can't hear myself talk. It's very weird. I don't get what that is. Can you see it?
Our following is going so fast.
What?
Our following is going so fast today.
Oh.
Our numbers are going.
What? Can you see this face that keeps popping up? I don't get what.
Is it to get our face in?
I don't know. Hello, people that are joining.
Do we want to go higher
I don't know.
on that, or is it fine? I think it's fine. Isn't it?
Don't know.
Why are you higher? Yeah, because if I sit back,
Do you want me to put it up?
a little bit up.
Hi, people. As people are entering, we're just getting set up. Oh, it's fine. I also said it's fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Feedback.
Cheers. Just trying to see my. It just feels weird because I've got like a double. Like you're on that side, but we can't swap sides because we always.
We have to sit in these.
We're like Ant and
in
Dec, Anna and Callum. Like,
Yeah.
This is our direction. Then when I was watching them back, it's all in reverse, isn't it? Do you know if that makes sense?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, afternoon to those that are joining just while we get settled in. Say hello. Let's see who's in the chat.
Yeah, if you
who's
want to
live.
comment your business, what you do, what you sell, that'd be great so we can see.
So just getting organised. So those of you that have been joining us on a Thursday we do business Q&A, so answering all your TikTok questions. And on a Tuesday we have started our Spilling the TikTok Tea series. For those that joined last week, we had Madison on from
Flirty
Pineapple. I just went to call it Scrunchies then, because all I see now is Madison's videos, because I was having a look last week, who was fantastic, and the video of that is on our YouTube now. So if you didn't catch Madison's last week, then go and have a little nosy on YouTube. Those that are joining now, if you put your business and what you do within the comments so we can see who's joining us, we are going to be talking all things TikTok for business, and it kind of covers a bit of TikTok content creators and businesses, because the advice
there is a lot of crossover. So we've got Solar Centre, who are a solar lighting company. Hello. And
solar lighting company.
Solar lighting company.
Solar. What does solar? Does that mean like them lights for your garden, where you put the lights outside and it lights up?
Outdoor and indoor solar lamps and lights.
Super.
We've got Missy Joe, travel vlogger. Love to see it. We've got Madeline, who is from Black Sheep Walls. She said, "I think you know us."
Do you know her?
Do you?
I do.
Oh, am I meant to?
No, just a test. So. Yeah, we know Black Sheep Wool. I think my mum spends all her money in your shop. So my mum probably pays your wage, Madeline. So it's her mum. Who is speaking? Who's typing? Is it Sarah? If you join us.
By the way, if you're wondering why we're looking at this phone, we've got the live up so we can monitor.
Because our eyes, we can't see that.
Not very good at seeing.
Not very good at seeing.
So yeah, for those who don't know much
Sarah.
about the series, it's Spilling the TikTok Tea. Every week we're joined, usually by a different business.
Agency Analytics.
Oh, hello. Thank you very much, Agency Analytics. For those who don't know, we recently won a marketing agency competition.
We can have a live unboxing Agency Analytics. I won't need to be careful because our address is on there, that somebody will be able to see that and come
so we won.
In fact, our address is on the whole internet, so I'm sure somebody can find it. So we can have a live unboxing from Agency Analytics here. So this is a little treat. Oh my god, yeah. Let's see if I ordered the right size. That'll be the biggest.
So for those that are joining, Spilling the TikTok Tea, we're joined by another small business every single week up until the end of the year. Usually there is a different business, it's not me and Callum, but we thought today, woo!
I don't even have a Morgan Branding hoodie on today, so...
I know, yeah. We thought today we would kind of do a Spilling the TikTok Tea about Morgan Branding, because obviously we're also a small business. We're a team of...
I don't know, it gets confusing.
We're a team of
10-ish.
10.
We have a lot of
freelancers,
which
and
always
stuff like that. So yeah, we're a small business based in Warrington in England. So we thought today's would be...
Look at that.
Oh, it's cute.
I like these.
I also love the colour blue, so it really fits into the vibe.
So thank you very much, Agency Analytics. They've sent me and Anna some hoodies because we won their competition last week. So
yeah.
Well, Anna.
So today we are going to basically be spilling the tea about our own TikTok strategy that has allowed us to reach 30k followers and generate 100k in, what's it called?
Revenue.
Yeah.
Close.
So I've got some questions for Callum to begin that he's not aware of yet.
No, I just walked in and went, like, with the other guys, we agreed that we send the questions before to them so they can have a look.
He didn't get a warning.
I get no warning, so I'm not sure why that is the case. So if any of you got any questions while we go through, we'll try and jump in and out of questions.
If there's anything coming up, I know will come up, I'll let you know and we'll cover it when it comes.
When it comes up.
But if you have got any questions, pop them in the comment section. We can kind of jump in and out.
But I'd try and keep it away from like general TikTok questions today, like about TikTok Shop and stuff like that, and leave them Thursday. Is my advice.
Yeah. On Thursdays we have Q&A. So if you've got anything that's like
TikTok based.
If you've got any questions about strategy and growth, that will probably fit into today. But if you've got anything about the technological side, is that right?
Ish. Like, yeah, I know
technical
what you mean. Technical side of TikTok. That's hard. Technical TikTok.
Yeah, wait for Thursday. Right, so we're going to begin. So for those that don't actually know Morgan Brandon, in case you're not familiar with us, we're a marketing and TikTok agency. The main thing that we're focused on really at the moment is TikTok. So we help businesses grow on TikTok through coaching, strategy development, and also through TikTok management and content creation. So as well as growing our own page over the last, is it 2 years now?
January 2021. 2021.
So 1 year.
No.
2
years.
2022. Oh yes. So over the last 2 years,
time flies when you're having fun.
We've been growing the TikTok, and we've tested lots of different strategies for ourselves, lots of different strategies for our clients. We've kind of trialed and errored until we've finally developed.
What was that thing that we went to a marketing talk the other week that was one about like marketing being like test and fail? What did he say? Test and fail or something like that. It was just basically around marketing, saying that you always should be trying stuff, and we did that to stumble upon TikTok, but we also keep doing that with TikTok in that we don't just keep doing the same things, and sometimes, and at the minute, the growth for us, again this past week or even this past 48 hours, it's good timing, has just gone crazy again, and we just have these peaks and troughs, and I think some of you guys will find that with TikTok where it plateaus and then goes again, but we know
every time we plateau,
yeah,
I find that a funny word. Every time the growth kind of drops off, I'll revamp the strategy, usually because Callum tells me to. We'll revamp the strategy, and then every time that's happened, the growth is then so much better, isn't it? Like every single time that's happened, it just goes crazy. So
and Melissa's just said the algorithm is unpredictable. It is, but often, if we're brutal with people that we look at, the reason views tend to drop off is your content tends to get boring.
Yeah, and it really depends on what your goals for each video is. People always expect that every video is going to go viral or get these, really high views, and if they don't, that means it's the algorithm's fault. But with the algorithm, if you're going to post a video that's going to try and build your community and to, maybe be a little bit more personable to your direct audience, that's probably not going to get, millions of views or thousands of views in comparison to something that's maybe aiming more at brand awareness and could be a trend or something. So it depends on the goal of each video as well.
And we do get some like spam/hate comments that talk around like, oh, if you're preaching how to do really well on TikTok, like, why haven't you got 1 million views? It's like, well, A, we do on our client accounts that are going to a bigger audience, and B, on our account, we'll go into a smaller audience. We don't need to target everyone. We're targeting businesses and people that want to grow on TikTok. We're not targeting. So I'm also on today.
Moderator duty.
So my job is just to mute people who say nasty stuff within the comments. So obviously, as TikTok pushes this to more people, what happens is it goes out to wider audiences, and then what we want to focus in on is you guys that are looking to grow TikTok accounts and business accounts. So that's all we're actually interested in. We don't need to target everyone. Great quote.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, you guys will know this at Agency Analytics, probably seeing the agencies and the businesses that you work with, is that how many times, who was I with yesterday, and they were talking about this, that they were so often we see businesses say our target audience is everyone, and I go, but it's not really, is it? Like, when you really niche down, like, probably the only business, I'd say the example we always give of this, Amazon. So Amazon, most people in the world are now an Amazon customer. They are a business that their target audience is everyone. But if you think where they started from selling books. They started from a very small audience and grew from there. So when we get small businesses come to us and they want to target everyone from the off, I'm like, it's not possible. Pick one, get small. And if
it actually makes it so much easier if you have got a niche, like a specific target audience that you're directly focusing your content on. Because it might not get millions of views, but it's going to resonate so much better with that individual person, and that's what generates the sales, and that's what builds the customer connections.
So Missy Jo, and I think you were with us last week as well, so thank you for joining us again, Missy Jo. And your page talks about the menopause. Like, I'm not your target audience, although I suppose you could do content to help men understand the menopause, which I do think is a really key thing, that men understand women's problems and issues as well. But if your target audience and your thing is going for women, and women of an age that are going through menopause or coming up to menopause or in menopause or whatever, that is your target audience. You don't need to go anywhere than that. And your 18, 16-year-old daughter doesn't need to necessarily resonate with your content at that time. And I do think that is a really important message. Don't try and sell to everyone or talk to everyone. Smaller the better often, and then grow from there. And Amazon, using that as the example, they started with books. They didn't start with being the shop that sold everything to everyone. Once they grew into the biggest company in the world, then they could sell to everyone.
Yeah, right. Let's get started with the questions, because another thing that me and Callum do is waffle on a little bit. We're also, I've decided that we're going to set a like goal, because we don't do that.
Well, we tried this last week because I wasn't in the...
But I didn't see that.
We weren't in the live last week, and Anna, obviously one of the jobs is to read the questions and talk to you guys as we go through, but Anna completely forgot about that last week.
The messages weren't popping up. It was technical difficulties.
So technical difficulties that when I wasn't there, she wasn't able to solve. So I was watching the live. I was actually out and I was watching the live, and I put, if you get to 15,000 likes, I'll send you a gift. So I think last week you got to like 11 to 12,000 likes without even trying. So for us, obviously, by you guys bashing the like button as you're watching, it does push this out to further people in YouTube, and it really does help. So we would say if you can bash the like button every so often, if we set the goal of 15,000 likes again.
Yeah, let's try and get 15,000 likes. So
you will see me tapping my phone, so that's cheating. So occasionally, and also if you tap when you actually like something that we're talking about, it helps me understand.
Yeah, we can see what
you're enjoying us talking about, and if I'm waffling and it's boring, then we can bin it and do something else.
So my first question, obviously most people that are watching this will be posting on TikTok, but how important do you think it is for businesses to be on TikTok?
I would say at the minute, you know that I'm like TikTok's #1 fan. Most businesses that are talking to us at the moment, we talk to them about TikTok, and the reason is I've had the marketing agency for 6 years. Before that, I worked with my dad's business for 3 years before that, which is a small business. And one of the biggest things that we did with Dad's business, which is a commercial property business, was put all his properties on Rightmove, because Rightmove for commercial wasn't a massive thing at that point, and that had a huge impact on the business. We got so much more work, so many more leads, and for us, there's not often points where you do something in a business and it works, and you should just go all in on that point. And often that we're talking to small businesses now. I spoke to a lady yesterday, whether she's watching or not, I don't know. She sells reins for horses. They're called free reins, so they're like for kids. They're like a safety product that if you have a rein for a horse, if a kid falls off a horse and the rein doesn't break, the kid can get dragged by a horse, but these reins can snap even by the pull of the kid. So it's like a safety product for horses. Brilliant product. And she was asking where to sell it on. She was looking at Amazon and whatever. And I just said, you need to pick one place and do that really well. And for most small businesses at the minute that don't have a place, my answer at the minute is TikTok. It's just the easiest platform to grow quickly. And that's why we push TikTok to businesses. Out of the 6 years that we've done it, we've got so many clients that have paid us to do Instagram and Facebook. The only other place that we've seen the success that we've seen through TikTok is, and we don't run them necessarily, for certain clients has been ads. So Facebook ads for clients that get them right, although we've seen millions of clients get it wrong. Saying that, we see the same with TikTok. There's loads doing it, but not loads doing it really well. So Facebook ads have been great, but also Facebook groups. So getting in groups, community basis. And actually, I'll come back to why Facebook groups has worked is that community. So businesses that own their own group and get into other groups and communicate have worked really well. But for TikTok, I think that's the same thing that's actually working, is building that community. We've been chatting to you guys that are on it, that we see over and over again joining our lives, which we really appreciate. You guys message us, you follow us, you like our videos, you share it, and all that is really important. And for you small businesses, if you sell a product and you go live and you build community and you respond to comments, you will see that growth as well. So that's why at the minute we're seeing like exponential growth in TikTok. Last night, or when was that video posted? We can give a live example. Yesterday, Anna's posted a video about our content planner. How many views it got? 30,000?
50k.
50k views. We've had 400 mailing list sign-ups overnight, 24 hours. Anna said to me, was talking about putting the notification on to see when somebody joins the mailing list. And in fact, we can't even see the top of the chat at the minute because Anna's emails keep flashing up with people joining the mailing list. So we've put this content planner out, which is helping people plan the content, and 400 people downloaded it overnight on the back of this TikTok. Like, and we know down the line that will lead to people asking about services or whatever. If I'd have put that on Facebook, the same video,
just wouldn't have got
nothing would have happened. So that's why TikTok at the minute. And the only thing I will also mention at the minute, I will mention that we're always looking at stuff. So we talked about this split of looking for things of business, and don't try everything because you'll do everything badly. Pick one thing and do it well, and then spend a bit of your time trialing other things. So BeReal was popping and we're talking, and then TikTok have copied it. So at the minute I'm going, don't need to do much with BeReal because TikTok have copied it. Can we do it within TikTok instead?
I posted one today.
There you go, well done. So BeReal, for those that don't know, is the thing that's, is it called Now in TikTok? So it got copied, which we saw Facebook doing over and over again with Snapchat. The only other platform that I'm keeping my eye on at the minute is Twitter. Who knows what the heck's going to happen with Twitter. For business, unless you're a journalist or in PR or whatever, Twitter as a business platform hasn't been very important, in my opinion, for the past 5 or 6 years. But with Elon in charge and what's going on at Twitter at the minute, I do think it'll either go mega or go away. So we're keeping our eye on Twitter. And to be honest, we're not doing much with it at the minute, but we know posting some of our TikTok stuff on Twitter will probably work, and we just need to make a bit of a plan about that. So I'm not, but you see where I'm talking about it. It's like I'm watching, I'm looking, but I'm still putting all our attention into TikTok because TikTok's our biggest platform. So other people are coming to us at the minute going, oh, your Facebook could be bigger. And we've got 32,000 followers on TikTok and 1,500 on Facebook. But I don't want to, we're growing so much quicker than we would on Facebook, so let's just focus on TikTok. So that's why for us, at the minute, and all the businesses, and the small businesses and the big businesses that we're talking to, we're recommending TikTok. So I think for small business, big businesses aren't here yet. They aren't going live, which we are pushing mega that they should be going live. But this happened with Facebook ads and stuff in the early days. I've just seen that Revel's joined and he's big into his ads. Is the early days of ads, the big businesses weren't there, the small businesses were there, and you got more bang for your buck. For us, that's what we're seeing with organic TikTok at the minute, and organic going lives. It's all small businesses and small creators. Well, there's big creators going live. They've got millions of followers, but they've grown through TikTok. So they're not necessarily celebrities. They are TikTok celebrities going live and doing amazing. So the reason it's working, in my opinion, is the big guys aren't there. So that's why small businesses, who are the majority of our audience, you need to be there. You need to be doing it now. It's never too late. We get that as well. Oh, is it too late? Have I missed the boat? You've never missed the boat. You could start Facebook now and still do well on Facebook.
You could post your first TikTok tomorrow and it could get 5 million views.
And I think that's the biggest thing. We talk a lot about what to do once you've gone viral, because we do get a lot of people that are just trying to go viral. Afternoon, Revel, or evening for you, Revel. Probably sat over in Australia, see, we remember. We've got the time zone sorted now where you guys are. So hope you're doing well. Hope your Black Friday, I saw all your results were mega, so well done, Revel. Love seeing what you're doing. It's good to see. What was I saying before that? Before Revel distracted to me. About starting. Just start. Like for me, I join these lives and I'm fine, but you don't see me in many TikToks, mainly because I don't get any views. So we leave Anna in. But I've found a way. I own the business. I've employed Anna. I spend money on Anna to get her to do TikTok. So we've made an investment in TikTok. So when people are asking, oh, it's all right for you, you've got Anna. I was like, she doesn't work for free. She's not a volunteer. Like, we pay her. Yes, she loves the job. That's
your investment into the platform. So, like, you know what I mean?
Some people are paying us. Yeah. My investment is I'm paying you. And not just paying you, but we buy phones and ring lights and we get freelancers in and we get other people in. So it does cost money, and we are spending money. In order to get the money out, we have spent money, time and effort to do that. And this, now we are going live twice a week. Like, and even then, can we go more times a week? That is time, money, investment, etc.
For those that are joining, just to let you all know, this is a kind of new series that we're doing, which is Spill the TikTok Tea, where we are joined by a small business every week. This week we're doing it about ourselves, being a small business that's successful on TikTok. So if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. And we've got a 15,000 like goal, so keep tapping the screen. So my second question for Callum, also just for the people that are on our mailing list, we will be getting into our strategy in the second half of this after the questions, so keep watching for the strategy stuff, because that's the good bit. So
are you saying that's your bit, not my bit? Is that why?
No, I'm saying that's why people, that's building the hype. So what brands would you say are the most successful on TikTok that small businesses should look at to take inspiration from? I want 3 brands and no waffle.
So I love the watch guy, but I always forget his name. What is his name?
You can give one
Hagley West, Tim.
One reason for each, but
Tim.
Don't be waffling away.
What is his name? Is his name Tim Hagley? It's Hagley West, something like that. Watch guy. I've watched him for ages. Goes live every day all around the world. He has a way of doing his lives where if you come up to him when he's doing his live in different places and says, love your journey, he gives you a free watch. Community, just class. And I've loved watching what he's done. And you need to get him on Spilling the TikTok Tea at one point, so that should go.
Okay.
Probably, I loved what Ryanair did earlier. I don't think they're doing as well. They got rid of their TikTok girl, I think. I don't know why, and I don't understand. They were doing Mega, and I thought she got it, and she got Ryanair, and I thought that was really clever. So, yeah, that's somebody I like. I'm trying to think of a creator that I follow. Tim's probably a creator, so that's probably covered off on a creator. This is why you're supposed to ask me the questions before, so I can have a think of the answers before. You say no waffle, and now I can't think of who else I like. Who do I follow?
You can say our TikTok, you want me.
No, I'm not going to say. I do love our TikTok, but I'm not going to say that. I tell you who we didn't end up speaking to them this morning, we were supposed to, but watching South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue. So South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue are a client now, we've done some work with them, but we saw them join our mailing list early days and follow us early days, and we were buzzing because they had a big account and they were following us. And I've loved their content, but they and Xander, the guy there that does it, throughout have sent us like really nice emails and stuff, being like quite supportive, like keep going, love your content, and just some of the guys that send us little messages like that, I can't stress how much it like means, like and how buzzing we are.
Like, I think an underrated aspect of TikTok, and I guess in any business type of thing, is like the interactions. And
it's not all about the money. Eventually they did pay us money, but that was on their own. They came to us and said we want to pay some money, but
it's a community growth, which is like so important.
Mentioned Revel, who joined before. Do you know what was the name? Melissa, was it? That was in. Do you know, we see your names and we. Oh, what have I done now? I always press buttons on my phone and it breaks. So we see your names and it is a mega thing. And then what was it? I went to like we went to this business growth. You were there, and like somebody comes up to you and go, "Oh, I'll follow your TikTok." Like that is weird when it's like, and I know that will grow as we grow. But yeah, it is really good to build that community aspect. So yeah.
We have had a few questions I've not had a chance to read. So everyone.
Melissa asked about what trends for 2023, which was one of the questions that I said about Twitter. For business, I think lives and TikTok lives.
TikTok live shopping, huge trend.
Just lives in general, though. We're live now and chatting and building community and building audience, I think is huge.
Yeah.
I think if you're not doing lives, you need to find a way of going live and work it out fast.
Yeah, I also think user-generated content is probably going to grow quite a lot.
Yeah, so if you're a brand and people are making content about you, although I did just mention this thing about like audio and sounds, didn't I? Of just being careful that like user-generated guys, and we know we have some user-generated guys that follow us, i.e. you guys make content for other people, that brands are starting to hot up on sounds. So the user-generated guys will have more sounds available than businesses. So if you're creating content for businesses that they're going to post on their accounts, you need to make sure they can actually use them sounds, because I think that will be a thing that sounds are clamped down on a lot more. So I would have a think about that. And 2023, do you know, for me, TikTok is the place to be, but I would keep an eye on Twitter and see what happens there, because if Elon goes down this video route and stuff that he's talking about, I think it will be. I think Twitter will become the competitor to TikTok as opposed to Instagram or Facebook at the minute, but I still think TikTok will be the one.
Yeah. So Vinyl Heart Custom Gift said, just starting to focus now on growing my audience. Thank you. So yeah, keep up with that. Agency Analytics said, so we've tried quite a lot on TikTok over the past 6 months and have just consistently been stuck. And that said, we have team members that have grown TikTok accounts previously. Well, I think if you're finding that, I have just missed the question between this. If you're finding that you're pushing content out there and you're not seeing the results that you want to be seeing, and you're trying different things.
And you guys are. I've followed your account since you've interacted with us. Go on, say that. I see that they're trying lots of different things.
I would just say, even if you had someone else's opinion, like what say to someone, one of your family or friends, what do you think about this? And because sometimes it's easy, like, for yourself to think, oh, that'll work.
But still, family friends aren't brutal enough. Like, we know, like South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue said that when we sat down with them. They're like, you're just brutal, like, but in a nice way, that we're just being real with them, that you need to do X, Y, and Z to improve the content. So, you interact with us. I assume you're interacting with other agencies as well. Your audience is just going to be smaller, and if you're using it to grow you, i.e. to get people to buy your thing, your audience is just smaller because you're targeting a very small group of people. So I just keep going. I don't think you're doing anything bad. I'm aware of you guys because of TikTok. Like, we looked at your platform because of TikTok, and we potentially would be a target audience of yours. So I think what you're doing is right. Just keep going is my honest advice. Do you have advice consistently posting 3 days per week within your niche? So use user-generated content, make a plan, batch creation.
Make a plan and batch create is the biggest one. I post 3 times a day now, and so how I achieve that is I'll spend an hour on a Monday morning, plan the content. I'll find all the sounds that I'm going to use. I'll write out the scripts. I'll write out exactly what I'll be saying in the videos. I'll write the captions out. I'll completely plan everything. And then I'll block out a couple of hours then, where I'll set my ring light up, I'll batch create, I'll record all the videos, and then can come back and edit them all, and then they're all sat in the drafts ready to be posted that entire week. So we have got a free content planner which we've recently launched, so that could be a good way to
help make the plan. That's the point of that, is to help you make a plan. But Melissa said there's a spelling mistake in the sheet name, which I'll go and have a look. Is it in one of the sheets or is it in the actual title? If you let me know, I'll go and fix it after this. So thank you very much for letting us know that. I can sort that. Luckily we can sort that going forward. And the other question was, what's the perfect video structure? So we say hook.
A hook, value, call to action, but sometimes it doesn't need a call to action, and sometimes you might want to do hook, then call to action, then provide value. As long as you've got, the most important thing is having a hook at the very beginning. You instantly want to attract your target audience and keep them watching and keep them engaged. So having a hook at the beginning of the video, having a hook in the middle of the video, keeping people hooked, addressing pain points, positioning yourself as their solution. Thanks
for that, Melissa. By the way, I've noted it, I've screenshotted it. I will go and fix it. Thank you very much. No, we would all, that will be me as well, because I can't spell that word, and I'm also dyslexic. Calendar. I always spell it wrong.
Oh, I'm also not very good at spelling.
So no, we agree. If you see stuff, please let us know, because we'd rather fix it. So I appreciate that. There was something else in there before we go. Perfect video structure. I was only going to say, watch big YouTubers. So for me, Mr. Beast is always an example. For those of you that don't watch it, like for like entertainment purposes, you might go, Mr. Beast's content is not your entertainment value, but he is so good at content. Like, if you watch how he structures a YouTube video, just nick that. It's the hook at the start to get you in. It's the most exciting bit of the video, and then he gets a 15-minute video. Any of the big YouTubers, podcasters, TikTokers are awesome at the hook. So they get you right at the start to get you to watch the video. So the hook to get you hooked in, and then deliver that value through the video. So don't let them down. So don't do a hook that then, like, you don't actually deliver that in the video. Hook, deliver the content, and then on some of your videos, call to action, and on some, just deliver value. Do you know, Is there any formula for how often you should deliver a call to action? No, not really, but we probably go like for every 5 videos, maybe 1 call to action.
It depends.
The least, the better, probably.
Yeah.
The more value you can give without selling, you will probably do better.
Yeah, because people don't want to be sold to on TikTok. People want it to be
entertained.
Yeah. So, question number 3.
Or educated. Entertained, educated, or whatever.
Yeah. What has TikTok success like for you as CEO of a company?
We always laugh at it. I never know what I am. Like, Anna goes, what's your job title?
Is that all you are?
Yeah, but I don't know CEO, like what, I don't know. CEO is like...
He's the big boss.
The big, yeah, whatever. So that
how has TikTok impacted you as an actual business?
Well, so we've been going for 6 years in April next year as a marketing agency. We originally started out mainly around graphic design and websites, bit of strategy, bit of planning. It ended up into database systems and CRM systems and email systems that communicate with people. And we were very much, and still are to an extent, or I am, a bit of a generalist marketer. So I don't know as much, say, than somebody like Revel for Facebook ads, but I would know how to run a Facebook ad and where to use it, and a Google ad and email. On the digital side, I would like to think I know a little bit about everything. Where we've now pivoted is that, and this is changing as we speak as well, is that most new clients, if they're not interested in TikTok, the people will come to us for a website still, and we'll still deliver them a website because we tend to do a lot of small business websites, and that's kind of ticking over, and we're getting some bigger and bigger websites. But in general, for somebody that's coming for general marketing support now, whereas we might have sold them some emails and Facebook and Instagram or whatever, if they're not interested in TikTok, we're probably swaying away from them at the minute.
Yeah.
So, but I would less so much swaying away, more so much attracting people that want TikTok. So we, even now, instead of calling ourselves a marketing agency, and Anna's still got it, I think, in our thing that says marketing and TikTok agency, actually in conversation now I just say we're a TikTok agency. And what does a TikTok agency mean? We specialise at the minute in organic. So we help brands make organic TikTok content, and lives is a focus. So how can you grow your TikTok through using organic TikTok and lives, and what is your plan? And we work with small businesses on that, which tends to be educational through free, and then a small amount of paid that you will pay us to give a strategy to you. And then with the big businesses, it's done for you.
Yeah.
And it now having a really clear focus is on who them big businesses are that we want to work with. We have a list. We never used to have a list of who we wanted to work with. So we've got people coming to us, and we have a list that we're going after. Because the thing is with TikTok is, some of these businesses that we want to work with, some of them will be doing it and not really knowing if it's the right thing. Some won't be doing it, but I think right now we're starting to think, do we need to do it? They still think it's 12-year-olds dancing around and trying to work that out, so we have to convince them that they should be doing it, and then when they should be doing it, how they should be doing it. I think that other agencies, or what we're seeing is other agencies that have been traditional social agencies are struggling to make the transition to TikTok. If they're traditional video agencies, I think they've got more chance. But the issue is, if you're a video agency, a lot will have done an advert for a Facebook campaign or whatever and charge you maybe, some of the better ones will be charging 5, 10, 15 grand for 2 or 3 adverts you can run on Facebook, whereas we're going in and going, you need to post daily, and if we're managing it for you, we need to find a way for 5, 10 grand of doing 30 videos, 40 videos, 50 videos, and actually, Anna isn't a videographer. I would say Anna's a TikToker, not a videographer. So although video is a key element of it in editing, it's finding that balance. And I just, in all honesty, I don't think there's a million Annas out there in the market, which is why we can sell them services. And when we go onto jobs, you work with the videographers and you work with the editors, but you're critiquing from a TikTok angle. And that's where I think our little specialist area is that we're sitting at the minute as a TikTok agency, why I think other agencies are going to struggle. Also, the thing is that we do that's working is we get in there and interact. We comment, we become part of the community, we comment on other videos when we look after brand accounts, because we know that works. So people that just go in and post and want to post from a scheduling tool and don't get in the app and work it, I don't think they'll ever do as well. So that's why, but we now know, unfortunately for the small businesses we work with, in order for us to do it and do it properly and dedicate time, it's not cheap. So we go in, me and Anna plus the rest of the team, take over that account for 6 to 12 weeks usually at the minute, and just blast it for that period, and then see if they can take over a bit, and we can just come in and out, because a lot of them aren't committing to spending exactly the amount of money that we want them to spend on TikTok. And if we want to be doing lives and going live for them every other day or twice a week, again, that's another financial investment. So a lot of these businesses we're dealing with, you know, they are a lot bigger brands, you know, UK, probably e-commerce, 50 million revenue-ish plus. Destination businesses, probably 20-ish million plus. So they tend to be the bigger businesses that can afford this, you know, 5 grand, 10 grand, 15 grand. So that's the balance that we've tried to make as we move our agency, that we've always wanted to help small businesses. So through this content, and we learn off you, like in reality, a lot of the small businesses is where we learn from, and then we take them tactics into the bigger businesses, because the big businesses take a little bit longer to move. So listening to Madison's chat last week helps me understand what's working and process, okay, let's go and implement for big businesses.
Yeah, the stuff about the live. Solar Centre said, how often should a small e-commerce go live? We do 1 per week at the moment, thanks. So
sorry, I wasn't listening then, I was reading a comment on that. What did you say?
Solar Centre said, how often should a small e-commerce go live? We do 1 per week. I would say probably try, you know.
Is your product something that we can just buy through TikTok Shop or online Solar Centre? Is it a little thing for your garden, or is it big solar panels? Let's just have a little look. Yeah, it's small. Shop. So that you can buy through TikTok Shop. So I would, in all honesty, go live as often as you can. Madison said last week, go live every day. Like, if it's work, we're at the minute, we're saying to people, commit for 3 months. So live every day is hard for 3 months. So we've added like 1 TikTok live a week. Now we're doing 2.
Yeah.
So
Madison does 3 at the moment.
She does 3 at the minute.
So like, do what's achievable. Don't set yourself a goal to do it every day, and you're not going to. Like, set yourself a goal to do it maybe 3 times a week and see if you get on, see how you get on, see what happens.
Realistic, achievable, make a plan, make the lives different, don't make every live the same.
Have like set days where maybe one day you might want to package orders on live, one day you might want to do some sort of like fun, you know, maybe a type of giveaway, or, you know, I think Madison was saying she'll do giveaways with gift cards, so you're still getting that, you know, the custom back into your shop. Or you know, you could have a live about garden or home decor, and, you know, thinking about what your target audience would want to see, and then having a kind of a bit of a schedule really to that your audience know what to expect.
The thing is, it will take time for the lives to get more successful. Like, there's 20-ish in this live. When we started doing lives, it was 10-ish. Some weeks we get 30-ish. Madison last week had 40-ish. These lives are growing between 20 and 60. For us, we're happy with that growth. Like, and we know the feedback after the lives is important. So and that's why I say 3 months. So commit to something, do it. And if it's not working after 3 months, and you honestly have gone live twice a week, you know, every week for 3 months, then yeah, fine, chuck it in the bin. Or if you're doing the lives, maybe try somebody else. Like, me and Anna have discussed that we do this live together because doing it on our own, like, I don't think if I was doing it on my own or Anna was doing it on her own, it would do as well.
Work as well now.
So we
find what works for
works.
you, and then once you find what works, do it again. I've got one more question for you, which I'm going to ask now, and then we'll come back to answer some, because then I want to talk about the strategy and our strategy about how to actually generate sales through TikTok. And
Final Heart Custom Gifts, TikTok Shop Thursday. Come and ask that question on a Thursday, or watch some of the lives at Q&A, because we always end up talking about TikTok Shop. Yeah, I'm going to dodge that today, only because we always talk about TikTok Shop. And
yeah, if you come on a Thursday, we can answer more questions
about TikTok. And
Thursdays are purely Q&A sessions.
Technical TikTok.
We don't,
Could change it.
Yeah.
Jesus, coming up with ideas on the fly.
So my next question for Callum, this is the last question, then we'll go into the strategy. So what's your number one top tip for a small business getting started on TikTok? We've probably actually covered it anyway, but
yeah, I would say,
what would your number one thing to be? You only give one message.
Start today and stop faffing. Most aren't posting enough, so just post more, work it out, find a way.
Yeah.
We didn't start by posting the way that we post now.
No.
Go and have a little look back at the start of our TikTok. It doesn't look like what it looked now. That's because we tried stuff.
Practice makes.
Do you know, people ask us quantity or quality. Quantity or quality, and I say both, because with quantity comes quality. would be my answer. Do you know, over time you'll just get better the more you do it.
Yeah. So that was all the questions for Carl. We've got a bit of a quick fire at the end, but...
Revel said, what advice do you give clients who are lacking what to do on lives? Try different stuff.
Try different things. If you're a product-based business on TikTok Shop...
Watch QVC.
Yeah.
Go and watch TV teleshopping channels, see how they do it and copy them, because TV teleshopping and e-commerce TikTok is very similar. It's different for what we're doing now, but you watch, like, me and Anna talk over each other, because we know if we were slow and laborious, you guys would turn off, so we have to be quick, because that's part of the platform that we're on TikTok. So,
and I think product-based ones are even quicker.
Even faster. That's why I say,
like, blah, 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 blah.
Watch QVC and all teleshopping channels. I sit and watch teleshopping at night now, not because I like teleshopping, because I'm trying to learn what they do, and we can copy that for TikTok.
Yeah. Any more questions before we go into the strategy stuff?
No.
On top?
On top. Solar Centre said thank you, so cheers.
You're welcome. So, strategy. So, the main kind of focus on the next part of the live is going to be how to generate your first £100,000 on TikTok. Or, you know, just start generating more.
£10,000, £1,000, whatever the...
Yeah.
We as a business, just so... Because we're comfortable in general sharing figures. We 6 years, and this year we'll turn over about £500,000, something like that. So, and this year, out of that, it'll be more than that now. But it'll be about 150 grand. Probably, well... It's probably 150 grand off TikTok revenue, and then there'll be maybe another 50 or 100 grand come from TikTok, i.e. other people that have bought other stuff that's not TikTok that we sell. So, like, bearing in mind that wasn't, like, TikTok wasn't a thing in my accounts 2 years ago. That's how important it's become to us. So find a way. The other sales tend to come through word of mouth, referrals, people we knew, that kind of thing. We didn't have a thing like this where people keep coming to us. So although we say we've got a hit list, even then with the hit list, my hit list, I go and look at our TikTok. If you don't believe that we can do TikTok, go and have a look at our TikTok and then come back to us. So, for us, it's huge. You know, Anna, you've got aspirations of TikTok team, the scope that, although we say we're a TikTok agency, that in reality, once that gets to a point where maybe we're 1 million and 700 grand of that is TikTok, we are a TikTok agency. That is what we do.
Yeah. So I want to basically tell people the funnel. You know that.
Oh yeah.
What's he called?
What?
Your friend.
Mark.
Is it Mark?
Go on.
Is it?
I don't know who.
From when we went to Manchester Met and did the training day.
Oh yeah.
And he did
Neil.
that funnel about Coldplay concerts, and was it Neil?
It will be Neil. Yeah. Neil.
And it really stuck with me. So, do you remember it? Because I think it's pretty.
I think on this as well, just to caveat, like, and I think this is why we often make a good mix, is Anna has a degree in marketing, like a proper piece of paper. I don't have anything. So I own an agency that does marketing, but I don't have any technical qualifications on marketing. So often for me, it's like somebody gives me an idea, I'm like, oh yeah, right, I'll run with that, and I don't understand really why it's working. And we work well together because often you understand the technical bit that goes underneath some of the fluff that I sit on top. So we are going to get a bit technical now, is why I'm warning.
I'll try and be non-technical.
Of marketing, but I think in marketing, is understanding why somebody buys from you helps to sell more than just going, I've got a product, people are going to buy it. You've got to understand their emotions and why are they buying. And a lot of people say to us, you say, what's the pain point? And then market to that pain point. And then somebody comes to us and goes, I'm selling scrunchies for Madison last week. I'm selling hair bubbles. Nobody needs a hair bubble. Well, they do. That's why people buy it. So people get a bit confused about that sometimes. So are you going to talk about our funnel or a general funnel?
I'm going to talk about a general funnel, but relating to our funnel.
Okay.
So people can understand. Yeah?
Go on.
So in marketing, so for on TikTok, you've got all of your followers which would sit at the top of the triangle. This is where like everyone is. Actually, was that right? Was that the audience? The audience are at the very top.
I've got a whiteboard, so I'm going to try and draw this.
Okay, that's okay. So you've got your followers, your audience, people that watch. Not every person that follows you is going to buy your products or is going to buy your services. Or
Can you see that? Oh, it's got to be lower.
No.
I'll do it at the bottom.
Okay.
Do it here.
So not everyone is going to buy your
I'm
services
really bad at drawing, so.
or products. In relation to a non-marketing thing, this would be like Coldplay, the band, for if you don't know. If you listen to them on the radio, or if you're in the car and Coldplay's on,
I'm just making it as big as possible.
you're down here, listening. What are you doing?
It was a bad start, that. It was a bad start. Cancel that. Told you I'm not really good at drawing. I mean, it just needed to see how big I made the triangle.
Right, there we go.
Funnel.
So, funnel, bottom of the funnel, we've got TikTok followers, your audience are here. In relation, these are the people that listen in the radio. You've then got your next.
You're talking about Coldplay here. Let's do Coldplay. Stop with do Coldplay, not us.
Okay.
Because that's what helped you understand it when you talked about Coldplay.
Yeah.
So if it's Coldplay's audience,
we've got people listening
on the radio.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
We've then got people that might stream them on Spotify. They might have the CDs. So they purposely listen to Coldplay. Next.
How many of these have we got? I'm just running out of space.
We've then got the people that go to the concerts. They like.
Is it not by the CD? I suppose.
I've just said that.
Right.
I said Spotify/CD. We've then got the concert goers, the people that they've got a connection to Coldplay.
What happens if I've been taken to
money.
Coldplay, that I don't really want to go?
You just don't need to throw the spanner in the works while we're being non-technical with Coldplay. So you've got people that want to go and see them in concert. They're paying £100 to go and watch Coldplay. We've then got the super fans,
VIP,
the VIP fans who buy the merch. They get the hoodies, they get the VIP tickets. They are the top fans. They're like me with Taylor Swift. They are up there, and they are your super fans. So, in relation to TikTok, can I go into TikTok now? We've got your followers, your audience member who will watch the videos, but not every one of them is going to become a customer or is going to engage with you, very much. So you've got your followers. You've then got the people that will buy into your brand. So for us, we offer.
She just said, I assume it's a girl. That was very.
And marketing 50, woo! Yeah.
we lose Anna for days when these concert tickets get released. It'd be like, I'm really busy. They put in a diary like Coldplay. She puts like an hour, and I'm like, it's not going to take you an hour. It's going to take like 3 hours to get the tickets. So.
Thoughts gone.
Followers.
We've then got the people that will buy into your brand, but without really paying much money. They listen on Spotify. It's not, it doesn't cost them money. So for us, we've got an email list where we send trends each week, and we've got the free content plan. There are 2 free things that we kind of get that next level of people, the people that want to know more about TikTok.
So there might be, for us, I tell you the numbers because it probably helps. For us, it might be 30,000 followers. In that mailing list, before it's gone crazy this week, was about 1,200. At the minute, it's probably like 1,700 because Anna's gone berserk with the mailing list. But 30,000 at the bottom, 1,500 at the second step. So that, you will get a filtering down of
so for product-based businesses here, you might offer a newsletter that you send. You're a fashion brand, you might send lookbooks every week, or
this is the thing
you
though,
could offer free.
That I often say to product-based businesses. So the solar panel person that's in the chat, if you have 1,000 followers on TikTok, different platforms are different in these ratios. 1,000 followers might lead to 50 to 100 on a mailing list, might lead to 5 to 10 that buy. So most small businesses that we work with just don't have big enough numbers. Like agency analytics, you're dealing with less, so the numbers has to be less. You don't need as many clients. But if you're trying to sell solar lights, then you need 100,000 on TikTok to get to 5 to 10,000 on a mailing list to get to 500 to 1,000 that buy off you. And in general, people just don't have big enough numbers. So they're trying to sell 10 lights to 10 followers and they've got none on a mailing list, and it just needs more. They just need more. That's it. That's what I've got.
Okay. So yeah, your freebie type of thing here might be an incentive. You might offer 10% to get them into the mailing list. You've then got the people that go to the concert. They're the people that buy your small services. So for us, we offer TikTok audits for £50, TikTok strategy calls for £180, coaching, things that isn't a huge investment, but it's, a customer that's coming to you, might be a one-off service. And then we go to the VIP people, the repeat buyers, they come back for more, they're the people that buy a new scrunchie every time you release one. They're the people for us that have the ongoing coaching packages, the content creation packages, so my point of this message is not everyone that follows you will buy from you. You need to funnel the people, find out who is going to potentially become a customer by making them join a mailing list, encouraging them to go elsewhere. From those people, there will be a group of those people that will become a customer and become a super fan. So try and figure out how you can make your own version of this little funnel.
And obviously the old funnel system almost, like you driving them up from the bottom to the top, so you get them from being a follower to buy. But I think what TikTok can also do, especially with UGC creation and stuff like that for the product-based businesses, it can get people from the top back to the bottom as well.
Yeah.
So that's where people talk about, I think like HubSpot talk about like circles, not funnels and all this jazz. It's all the same principle.
Yeah, so if I see something on TikTok shop randomly and think, God, that is gorgeous, I'm just going to buy that. I don't actually have a clue who this brand is, but now I'm going to buy the product. If I like the product, I'm going to start watching their lives and I'm going to start engaging with their content, and then
other people get
this way.
Maybe that's the example of Coldplay, when people come to the concert and I come to the concert and think that's all right now. Coldplay need to get me back in as well at this bottom level, so people that jump straight in and buy off you, you need to also make sure they then become a follower and a fan so they can get back to the top as well. So it's marketing kind of 101 funnels, where to get people in. But for us, followers, 30,000 on TikTok, into mailing list, from mailing list to buying some products, from buying some products to becoming a regular customer. And that might go 30,000, 1,500, kind of 100, 10. That's it. And we often talk about the day that maybe we get to 100,000 followers.
When we get to 50,000, I'm jumping out of a plane.
Oh yeah. You haven't done anything on that yet.
I need to post that. I know. I've just been trying to get to me.
I was like, should we set a goal to get to 50,000 followers? Because often Anna needs a goal to do something. So she said, if I get to... I can't even remember how it came about. You were
Callum said he'd get me a cake for 30k, which he didn't get me one.
There was no cake.
Still didn't get that cake. He said, what else would you want? I said, I'll jump out of a plane. I said it as a jokey passing comment, and then he said, would you? I said, at 50k, I'll jump out of one if you'll pay.
So... I was like,
it costs
like 500 quid to jump out of a plane. Like, that's the best 500 quid I've ever spent in my life. So, yeah, get the cake. I'm allergic to cake, so I've never asked about cake. That's the problem. But
you asked me what I wanted.
I know, yeah. 35k, you can have a cake. 50k, out the plane.
So everyone keeps sharing that live round so we get to the 50k and you can watch me jump out the plane.
We'll get a video, Anna out the plane.
I just think it would be so good. We'll raise money for a try.
And throw you out of a plane,
Throw me out of a plane.
We need to make sure all my insurances are in check. What happens if somebody dies jumping out of a plane? I don't think the insurance company have that covered, but we'll get there.
Right. So. That's all of the stuff. We've just got a quick fire.
Okay.
Are you reading the quick fire?
I was trying it, but I can't read because you're too signed up.
So we've got 5 questions for Callum, and he's got Callum.
We did say we need to get to 15,000 likes as well, so we probably should have done that more while loads of people were in it. So if you can try and get us to 10,000 likes, I'm trying my best to just bash some likes.
Keep spamming the like button. Keep it up. So we've got a quick fire for Callum. We've got 5 questions. Callum's worst thing about him is that he just stops talking. So you actually can't go on. You just have to quick fire.
All right, fine.
Paid or organic social?
Organic.
Podcast you would recommend for businesses?
Diary of a CEO.
Nice. Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke?
Diet Pepsi.
Favourite TikTok trend?
I love it when small businesses go viral with weird trends like Billy Mega Chippy or the Wakey Wines guy at the minute.
Okay. One piece of advice for any small business, not TikTok, just your biggest piece of advice for a small business owner.
Find something that works in marketing to get sales, and then go all in and do that over again. So people find something that they work and then they drift off and they go and do something else. Stop getting distracted, find a thing that works and just keep doing it and make money. Like, be proud to make profit, and running a good business is making profit. Like, we've been pretty bad at that over the years because we keep reinvesting and spending or whatever. I think too many people do businesses for a laugh nowadays and don't make money, so I don't think we should be scared of saying we're in business to make a profit. there's so many small businesses that end up going bump because they run out of money. So I give a bit more waffle than that.
That was pretty quick then. I'm quite proud. So yeah, that's everything. That was the most structured live we've ever done together.
It's not bad, is it? So on these Spilling the TikTok Teas, these are going on YouTube. We also want to get other businesses involved in these Spilling the TikTok Teas. So if you guys want to tell your story, get involved. The plan is, and we're talking about repurposing content and doing, we'll be getting these to YouTube. We're going to be getting these to podcasts as well.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get our
Blogs too.
Blogs, yeah. Our content plan a bit more structured. We nag people to do it, but in reality it's expensive, it's quite hard, we have to get loads of people involved to do it, but we will get there because it's working and you guys are, the audience are growing, so we're really happy that it makes it easy for us to do.
So next week...
I thought you were touching, your laptop was touchscreen. I was like...
No,
Oh yeah, do you see my email? Didn't I send an email last night saying we should release who's coming and when?
I've not seen that, but I'm about to do that.
Did I not send that email?
No.
Tend to send emails about 11 o'clock when I'm half asleep.
So next week we've got a small business called Essentials by Nature. They are a Canadian business.
Is Madison Canadian or American? I think she's Canadian, isn't she?
Canadian.
Canadian.
So yeah, we've got Essentials by Nature. I think they are maybe on 19,000 followers, probably nearly 20,000 followers now. So they're on next week at 4:15 p.m. UK time, because obviously the time.
Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4:15 p.m. GMT. Yeah, we'll be joined by Essentials by Nature, and then the week after that we've got Fizzy Whiz, which is a UK brand. They've got 50k last time I checked, probably a bit more now, and they're really good on TikTok live shop, and so we'll be talking a lot about how to successfully sell through TikTok shop. And then the week after we've got Angelic Shop, which is they're from somewhere that we've not worked with before. I can't remember where she said. Oh, can't remember. It's gone out of my head. But so Angelic Shop, they used to have 136,000 followers on TikTok. So she knows her stuff. But then she got banned because TikTok said that she'd been nude when she hadn't in a video. But now she's grown it very quickly back up to nearly 40k. So she'll be telling her story.
Agency Analytics asks, so yeah, we'll get in touch about January. Because we'll now be booking into the new year, and I think she's having time off in between Christmas and New Year, so apparently we're just not doing anything.
What?
You're having a break here in between Christmas and New Year. What are you doing on the 27th?
I'm at an event. It's bank holiday.
Circus.
It's an event.
Nice.
So technically, but yeah, and then January, the week after that, we're also going to be getting more people on in January. If people are enjoying the series, I'll just keep going with it.
I think is the plan. So and we talk about trialing it. So we're going to do that's 6 weeks already booked up for us. See how that goes. If it goes well, we'll do more. If you have any other ideas that you guys think Agency Analytics might fall into this,
I was just actually thinking that
you guys about tools. So Repurpose.io is a tool that we do, and we've had chats with Hanny about that. So we were thinking maybe on a Wednesday to squeeze in another live, to do Wednesday live with a tool. So Repurpose.io, Agency Analytics might fall into this. Stuff like Hootsuite, we don't use Hootsuite, but I'm just saying tools that people would know. Maybe accountancy tools. There could be other tools that we drift into for other businesses, and get the tool provider on to talk about their product. So I think that'd be quite useful. What else?
I think that's everything from me.
I think I'm done. What tends to happen, which I'm just going to say, is that an hour into these lives,
they go massively
they seem to go crazy.
I think it's because TikTok wants you to do it. I know why it is. I think it's because I set it for an hour.
Yeah.
And then so when they think, oh, they're going now, they're like...
But I've just seen an email from TikTok Shop that talked about
see you later, Solar
giving people rewards when they go out over an hour and a half. So I just think TikTok are trying to drag people into doing longer lives. So
you know what we should do one day? We should do a live for the whole day.
I couldn't imagine anything more boring for everyone.
Well, they're not going to watch the whole thing. People come in at different times.
What are we doing on that live?
I don't know.
It'll be like Children in Leave. Children in Need, 24-hour live with that.
That'd be funny.
We'll see.
I'll jump out playing.
Where will this be uploaded? YouTube, if we can get the word out. Either today or usually by Thursday. So it depends on how long it takes TikTok to process the live as to when we put them live on YouTube. If it's not today, it'll be Thursday.
Yeah, we'll put it on our Instagram when it's up with the link and everything. So
yeah, well, we're talking about doing a roundup on the newsletter as well. So we could maybe put these in the roundup and send them out on the roundup. Somebody was saying, so we send the trends on a Monday, and we talked about maybe doing a roundup on a Friday. So if you've got any thoughts about what may be useful within that roundup, what you'd want to know about that. I'm thinking the roundup was like what's trended this week, what's gone well. I don't often like to look backwards because TikTok's often a forward-looking platform, but sometimes looking at what's done well in a week might be of interest. So the question is, what do you guys think about lead gen with TikTok, ads for coaching, agency and consulting offers? So you should go and have a look at Revel, he's not in the live now, I can see he's gone, but we have a guy that follows and comments on a lot of our stuff called Revel Lachlan, I think his last name. We don't tend to cover ads, to be honest. We tend to cover organic. So we get leads through TikTok through organic. We don't pay anything to TikTok at the minute. We have tried in the past. We've done bits and bobs and it may become part of a plan, but at the minute all of our stuff is organic. Yes, if you're running ads on Facebook and Instagram, I would 100% run ads on TikTok as well. I'm sure they will work. Making sure the video is very good. The video is a TikTok, not a video.
Yeah.
I would say make TikToks, not videos, and making sure you're targeting to the right audience would be the way that I would go.
Yeah, if that's everything, we'll be getting off.
So yeah, we'll put it on YouTube. Catch up on there. The other lives will be on YouTube as well. Otherwise, we'll be back on Thursday, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, Thursday, 1 o'clock. Oh my God, we won't be. I'm not here.
Anna's out swan songing.
I forgot about that.
Or do we go earlier or before?
Day? I can't get here until 10 because of PT.
We'll have a look
I
on
can't get
Thursday.
there for not half 9 if I'm not looking my best. Like.
Yeah, but you're going to an event.
Yeah, I won't be able to do that.
So we'll have a look on Thursday. We've said we're committing to these lives, and Anna's ditched me. I think that's a lunch, so I don't think you need 10:30 till 4.
That's what Alex did.
Anna's going out for lunch with Alex, so I don't think she needs all day.
We will see. We'll update. If you're not on the newsletter, sign up, and that's where you'll find out.
Super. Thank you for everyone for joining. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for the diagram.
Yeah, thank you everyone. If anyone's got any more questions, hopefully Thursday, if not next week, or just pop us a message on DM or email, whatever.
Super. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers, Vinyl Heart Custom Gifts. Thank you.